Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with a character review, and not only are we going to be going over the character in this character review, but I'm also going to go over the other items in the gray market associated with the New Year's hat event. And today's character review is going to be on Gold Mythic Magnificent Mirabelle. Now, let me get this straight. There's only one magnificent person in these parts, in this part of woods. And it's definitely not Mirabelle. You know, how about crazy Mirabelle? You know, all of you already know who that other magnificent person is. It sure ain't Mirabelle. I'm not gonna say who they are because I already know who that person is, as I'm sure all of you already know who that magnificent person is. But anyway, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing good and I'm staying safe for the most part, and this has nothing to do with RTS, Road to Survival, but Mountain Dew Baja Blast, as of 2024, is now a permanent flavor of Mountain Dew instead of a special occasion. So I've seen people posting pictures of the Mountain Dew Baja Blast, which I gotta be honest, I really like that kind, so I'm actually pretty excited to know that Baja Blast is now going to be a regular flavor in the store instead of just coming out every once in a while. But anyway, enough about Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into this character review, shall we? Magnificent Mirabelle, Road to Survival. Her trait is fast. Her role is support. And her allegiance is a member of the Road to Survival. Now let's take a look at her stats. Her attack stat is 24,222. Her defense is 12,687. And her HP 20,761. Now let's take a look at her adrenaline rush. Excited stabbing. The recharge rate is 55 AP. So that's a little bit faster than most gold mythics. Make a critical attack against a line of enemies for 400% damage plus 300% damage if the target has bonus HP each. This fighter gets focus for the rest of combat. Okay, so this one is pretty straightforward. Mirabelle, she's going to be doing 400% damage against a line. Not only that, but a critical attack against a line of enemies for 400% damage. Not bad. Plus, she will be doing 300% damage if the target has bonus HP, which, depending on which defensive team you're facing, more than likely they're going to have some sort of bonus HP coming from somewhere. So 400, so that's, yeah, 700% damage that you're more than likely going to be doing. That's, honestly, that's nothing to sneeze at. Although, I do think there are better devastating blow tunes, but if you don't have one, Mirabelle honestly wouldn't be a terrible option to have. So, I like her adrenaline rush. Plus, she's getting focus for the rest of combat. That's going to easily be able to bypass human shields. She will be able to resist confuse and taunt, I do believe, with the focus, but having that focus for the rest of combat, that, you know, it's not bad. It won't hurt having it, you know what I mean? You never know when she might need it. So, yeah, I like it. I like the critical attack against a line of enemies for 400% damage plus another 300% if the target has bonus HP, which is more than likely these days. So, plus the focus for the rest of combat, pretty good. Nothing too OP, but nothing really bad about it. I think it's pretty good for the most part. Now let's take a look at the signature move, Draining Party. The initial cooldown is turn 1. 1 turn for the cooldown. Number of uses unlimited. Stun an enemy for 1 turn if they have bonus HP. Make a critical attack against a line of enemies for 300% damage each. One enemy other than the target gets 1% of this fighter's attack in hemorrhage, 1% of this fighter's attack in bleed, and burn for 3 turns, and 20% slow for 3 turns. Okay, so, alright, so we got a lot here. We got a lot going on. Mostly support, you know, her role is support, so that would make sense. That's part of the support element of Mirabelle. So she's going to be stunning an enemy for 1 turn. I mean, I guess it depends on the situation you're in. That stun could make the difference, but it kind of sucks it's only for 1 turn. If it would have been for 2 turns at least, it would have already been a little bit better. But, I mean, I guess it's better than not having the stun at all, I reckon. But, maybe. I mean, it depends. It could come in handy in a certain situation for sure. But if they have bonus HP, you're going to be able to make a critical attack against that line of enemies for 300% damage each. Then 1 enemy other than the target gets 1% of this fighter's attack in hemorrhage, 1% of this fighter's attack in bleed and burn for 3 turns, and 20% slow for 3 turns. So, I mean, 1% hemorrhage, it doesn't sound like it's a whole lot, and it's not, but I can't honestly think of any ways to cleanse hemorrhage. So that hemorrhage is going to keep going for every turn. It's not like something like the slow, for example, that'll eventually run out in 3 turns. As hemorrhage, though, the advantage to that is hemorrhage will never run out unless it can get cleansed or until the tune that has it dies from it. So there you go. But 1% is not a whole lot, though. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on the signature move. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it might be better than it's actually descripted right now, but right now I'm kind of mixed on it. But perhaps if I actually get this tune or see it in action, perhaps this signature move will be better than it's actually being descripted. But so far I like this adrenaline rush a little bit better. But again, the signature move, we'll see. Maybe it could be better than it's being described as right now. Because like that 1% hemorrhage and the 1% bleed and burn doesn't really... It's not really exciting me because it's only 1%. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll say the signature move is a mixed aspect of this tune for sure. So yeah, we'll definitely see on her signature move. Now let's take a look at her mythic abilities. Cunning. When attacking or being attacked, 30% less likely to trigger enemy, weapon effects, and walker effects. Yep, definitely go ahead and level Cunning up. You're going to get the most out of Mirabelle that way for sure. Binging. When attacking an enemy below 75% of their max HP, increase damage by 50%. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So when an enemy, it doesn't matter who the enemy is, when they are below 75% of their max HP, you are going to be increasing that damage by 50%, which, depending on the enemy and how much health they have left, that could take them out, potentially, with that increase by 50%, which, that's going to be pretty nice, I think. So I would think about leveling up binging. I don't think it's a bad one. I think it would actually help make Mirabelle better than she is. So I would definitely level that one up, I think. Dizzy Knight, when attacking, 100% chance to daze the target for 1 turn, plus 1 turn if the target is of the tank role. Okay, this is actually quite nice. I actually like this one. When she's attacking, there's a 100% chance to daze the target. It doesn't matter who it is. They will be dazed for at least 1 turn, but if that target happens to be of the tank role, they're going to be dazed for 2 turns instead of just 1 turn. And there are a lot of annoying tanks in the game right now, so that is, oh man, that's going to be really nice, honestly, and I love that. So I would definitely level up Dizzy Knight for sure. Dropping down, when attacking, 100% chance to increase damage by 25% for each negative effect on the target. Ooh, okay. This potentially could be fun. Dropping down. So when she's attacking, 100% chance to increase damage by 25% for each negative effect on the target. That could be stun, taunt, impair, infection, burn, bleed. Any negative infection, I probably already said that, but yeah, infection. All the negative things that will be against the enemy, you're going to increase that damage by 25%. That's dropping down and binging are going to work really well together. So those are 2 that I would 100% level up for sure. I think they're going to work really well. Honestly, I don't think she has a bad mythic ability. I think all of them are going to be really good. And plus, there's like a little, what you call it, submission where you have to level up all her mythic abilities anyway. This time, all of her mythic abilities, I don't see a problem with them. Not really. I think they're all really good in one way or another. So I would definitely level them all up. Now, let's take a look at her specialist skill, Devastating Blow. When this specialist performs a critical attack, they will remove all bonus HP from its target and apply 100% heal reduction for 2 turns. So, yeah, okay, so she's another Devastating Blow toon. She's the 4th Devastating Blow toon in the game, I think, yeah. As far as Mythics go, she is, because we have Axel, St. Patty's Day, Rosita, which is... Rosita is my personal favorite Devastating Blow character. And then we have a tough one, what's his name? I believe it's Ajax or Alex. I can't really remember, but I don't have that one, so I don't have Ajax either. The only one I have is Rosita, and boy, you know, if you've watched my rating with me videos, you know that I use Rosita quite frequently. So if you don't, for whatever reason, if you don't have a Devastating Blow character, Mirabelle, she's not going to be a bad option. I don't think she's the best one, but I don't think Mirabelle is the worst one either. For me, personally, Rosita is my favorite Devastating Blow character because she not only has Devastating Blow, but she can dish out those Guardian Shields, and I love that combo. It's like they gave her 2 specialist skills without really giving her 2 specialist skills, and I love that combination, absolutely. But even though Mirabelle doesn't offer Guardian Shields, Mirabelle would not be a bad pick if you don't have a Devastating Blow toon. and she is the free-to-play event tune right now. So if you can get her, I absolutely would, especially if you're missing out on the Devastating Blow tunes. If you don't have any of the other three, Mirabelle would not be a bad option. She's going to be I think she'll be a great pick if you don't have any of the other three tunes, especially Rosita or Axel or the other one whose name I could care to remember. But I know there's a tough one that exists. Just can't remember his name. But if you don't have any of those other three, Mirabelle is going to be I think she'll be a good pickup, honestly. Now let's take a look at her weapon. Mirabelle's dual champagne bottles. Interesting weapon. Interesting weapon, but okay. 40% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking, improved AP down when attacking a 60% chance to cause minus 50 AP, increase crit multiplier by 35%. Okay, so I don't know. I'm really like the improved AP down. That one might be alright. I mean, although it's only minus 50 AP. So I would definitely say that Rosita is the better of the two, because Rosita's base weapon is to cause minus 100 AP, but hers is only halfway to that. So that's kind of a downgrade, but the increase crit multiplier by 35%, I mean, that's actually not too bad, because that means that Devastating Blow will proc even more than it would if that wasn't on there. Although, you know what? No, maybe you can get 100% critical resistance, 100% crit expert, or whatever it's called, you know. So, I don't know. I'm kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I mean, her weapon, I'm sure if you really want to, there's a better weapon that you can equip on Mirabelle, and it probably would be better than her base weapon. I don't know. They kind of half-assed her weapon, in my opinion. They could have made it better, but I mean, you could see they tried to put some attempt into making it decent, but I don't know. There's better options that I'm sure any one of you have that you can put into her hands, and it would instantly make her weapon better. So I don't know. I probably would swap in something else and just leave her base weapon alone, to be completely honest. Because I'm kind of just like, they half-assed her weapon, to be 100% honest. You could put something better in her hands for sure. So there is my character review. I like the simple look. I love the artwork. She's definitely not magnificent. Crazy, yes, but come on. Magnificent. There's only one magnificent person around here. It's not Mirabelle, that's for sure. So yeah, I like her artwork. I love the design of her character, and overall, I think she's a pretty good tune, and I think she might be worth going for. Although her weapon, it kind of sucks. It kind of does. I'll definitely equip something else. So now that we got the character review out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at all this other stuff. So next up, I should say, we have the New Year's Vengeful AK-47. 40% defense, a huge bonus to AP when being attacked, improved bonus HP plus AP. All teammates receive 10% AP and 25% bonus HP at the start of each wave. improved attack damage reduction. Reduce basic attack damage done to this fighter by 30%. Okay, let me get I'll go ahead and get the positives. I don't know if I should say positive. I don't know if I should say positives, but I'll go ahead and get what I like about this weapon out of the way first. I like the look of the weapon, but other than that, I mean, aren't you supposed to start the year off with a bang? I mean, I don't feel like they've done that. I feel like they've anybody is supposed to start the year off with a bang, but Scopely, they lower expectations by starting it off with a bore and a snore, and this is exactly what they've done, at least with this weapon. I don't know why it would be worth going for this weapon other than what it looks like, because I'm not really feeling this weapon. So, I mean, if you want to go for this weapon, more power to you, but there's nothing special about this weapon at all that I feel like would be worth going for. And plus, it's 1,400 New Year hats. So, I don't know, that's kind of steep when you would be better off investing those hats in the character. I'm going to be honest, the character would be worth more so going for. Sure, it's going to cost more New Year hats, but it's going to be more worth your time instead of going for a weapon that doesn't really have anything special on it. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the weapon. The character, yeah, I like the character better than the weapon. So let's go ahead and go to the new avatar, Walking Dead 2024. So we got a pretty unique looking avatar. I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say about it, but for you avatar lovers out there, here you go. If you want to add another avatar to your collection, that's not a bad looking avatar for only 400 New Year's hats. Probably a little bit more worth it than the weapon, to be completely honest. So, there you go. Got a nice looking avatar this time around. I like it. Now, let's take a look at the crit set mod. So, it's a mystery crit set mod. When they say mystery, I'm like, uh-oh. So, there's possibly gonna be a bad one in there, right? Okay, that's kind of gonna be a pass for me because it's mystery, so I mean, but if you want to get both of them for 500, there you go, you can. Now, let's take a look. Okay, Confuse Resistance Paragon mod. Okay, I mean, this one is a little bit better because if you're having trouble with Confuse, you can just pick one out. Well, I guess you can pick one out. Yeah, I guess you could pick one, or is it just going to be random? But you're gonna know exactly what you're gonna get. But it's still gonna kind of be a mystery. I think it's still gonna be a kind of a mystery whether if you're gonna get the crit set, the defense, HP, or attack. I don't know if I would want it on defense or HP. I would take it with attack or crit. Either one of those two, but then again, you have that other chance of getting the defensive one or the HP one, so if you're having trouble with Confuse, this one would be a good pickup. Now, let's take a look. More Paragon mods. Let's see. Attack versus Alert. Again, this one could be really good. Either way, you're going to be doing damage to Alert, more so than you would without it. So this is not a bad pickup for 500 if you were to pick up both of them. Now, let's go to the HP set mod. Okay, so here we go. Another mystery mod. I don't like the mystery mods because more than likely you're going to get a really shitty one. I mean, sometimes you could get a decent one, but it's more favorable to get a bad one, so I'm not a fan of the mod, the mystery mod one, so if you want to take the chance and gamble with a mystery mod, there you go. Now for the final one. Again, we have another mystery mod. This one potentially could be good if, say, you get attack on attack, or attack versus, attack and a crit one, or crit damage. Those would be like the ideal ones to get. But like, say if you get like attack on defense or attack on HP, nah. Again, another mystery. So if you want to gamble for the attack set mod, or the HP set mod, or the crit set mod, if you want to be a gambler and gamble on those three, you may. But I probably won't, because I know I'll get a pretty shitty one, so no thanks. Now we have the gear metal bags. We have the gold a chance at the gold gear medals, which you could get 1,000, 150, 350, 125. Well, getting 25, I look at it like this: getting 25 of them is better than getting 0. So it's not like total bad news. So if you're low on these and if you want to go for them, or if you just want to, if you have like a whole stack of them and you just want to keep on building them up, there you go. There you go. So that would be 800 party hats. Now you have your silver choice tokens. They are definitely needed. So you can get 25 of them and they only cost 50. Then we have some bennies. You can get 10 of them. Plus you can get some purple trainers. The purple trainers are heavily needed. Absolutely. And then we have the blue trainers. So there you go. Both the blue trainers and the purple trainers are absolutely needed, especially the purple trainers, because they do not like handing out the purple trainers for whatever reason. You would think they would come out with a roadmap to, weekly to give them out, but no, they never do, and I don't know why they don't, because I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, but whatever. At least they do still give out the blue ones weekly. If you do that roadmap, then the trainers, they are obviously needed. The silver choice tokens are obviously needed. The gear metal bag they're needed. The mods, the Paragon mods are definitely, would be nice to have, but some of them are mystery ones, so just for you people that don't want to gamble on the mystery ones, just don't get them. Just stick with the confused resistance and the attack versus alert. You'll probably get a pretty decent one. But although out of the other three you could get a decent one, and then you have a nice looking avatar for the avatar collectors out there, you have a not so impressive weapon in there, and then I think we have a pretty good character this time around. So that is pretty much going to do it for this one. What are your thoughts on Gold Mythic Magnificent Mirabelle? Do you think she's pretty good? Do you think she could have been better? Or do you think she's just somewhere in the middle? Just let me know down in the comments. And what are you planning on getting from the New Year's event? Are you going to get the character? Or are you going to pass the character? Are you going to pass on the character? Are you going to get the weapon? Are you going to pass on the weapon? Are you an avatar lover and you're going to get another avatar? Or are you going to try your luck with the Paragon mods? Just whatever you're going to get from here. Personally, I'm probably going to try to get the character. And then after that, I don't know, I kind of do need these trainers here, the purple and blue ones, so maybe I'll prioritize them after I get Mirabelle, and then after that I'm not really sure what I'm going to get. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support, or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Buck Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.